of emotion and joy first, before we start the press conference. Congratulations to Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, which wins the Prada Cup 7-1. It seems that the Prada Cup has been specially designed to pour the winner's champagne, when you see the images. So our Italian friends are lovely on the water, they are fast, they tack better, they sail higher, and they sail very well. They won 11 races out of 12 in the last few weeks. Better speed makes you smarter. So Ben, you must be disappointed. You obviously sailed a slower boat. You even tried a port tack on the start of the second race. So what is your feeling tonight?
Yeah, well, first I've got to say a huge congratulations to Luna Rossa. They did a fantastic job. Yeah, they had the better all-round package and they sailed exceptionally well through this final. So congratulations to the guys. And for our team, yeah, it's tough. It's a really tough moment. We obviously wanted to try and get into the America's Cup, to win the America's Cup. We didn't do that. We've had a pretty wild ride these last couple of months here in New Zealand. And I have to say a huge thank you to the people of New Zealand for hosting us here for this amazing event. And these difficult times that we're seeing around the world, we've been incredibly fortunate to be here and to be able to race these AC75 yachts around as we have been doing. And it's been, I think, something none of us will forget. It's been an incredible event so far. And certainly we wish both teams for the America's Cup all the very best.
Giles, did you expect these results?
Well, no, we're in the game to win. Obviously, unfortunately, we weren't able to do that this time. We're up against a very, very quick boat, especially in the moderate to light breeze. Great sailing team, and it wasn't to be this time. So, yeah, we have to doff our caps, offer our congratulations, and move forward.
And Ben, how do you rate Luna Rossa's chance for the final?
It's going to be tough. And we know that how good the Kiwis are. I always say it's a bit like taking on the All Blacks at Eden Park around here on the Hauraki Gulf. But I think Luna Rossa have proven to be a really strong team across a range of conditions. They're sailing well, they've got confidence, and it's sport. Anything can happen. So whilst we wanted to be in that final ourselves, we will watch and with great interest.
After 170 years of losses, you will not avenge your country this year. But will the America's Cup remain your main goal in the future?
Yeah, everyone knows Britain's never won the America's Cup. It sort of started off around the Isle of Wight, and it's one event we've never won in sport. So that's a huge motivator for the team, and myself included. You set out to achieve a target, and you want to get that job done, and we'll keep going until we get there. And you look at a team like Luna Rossa, who's been in the Cup game for 20 years, Team New Zealand for 30-odd years, and it's that constant learning and development. And whilst the people may change slightly over that period, as an organisation, they're growing stronger each time from that collective learning. So, you know, for us, this is our second go at the Cup. I've certainly got to say a huge thank you to Jim Ratcliffe and John and Andy and all of the team at Ineos, who have been so solidly behind us from day one. And not just the financial support for the team, but also with their approach to to business and to sport. And Ineos Sports is an incredible group. When you look at guys like Eliud Kipchoge, who broke the 2-hour marathon record, the Mercedes Formula One team, and the Grenadier cycling team, that is some serious sporting excellence there. So for us to be involved with that and to learn from those types of teams is really exciting, and we hope that we can continue that into the future.
Thank you. Jimmy, congratulations for an impeccable Prada Cup. Anything you want to say about today's races?
Yeah, firstly, I'd just like to congratulate Ben and Giles, Ineos Team UK, for just putting together an incredible challenge. Incredible team there. I know a lot of them, work with a lot of them. And yeah, just seeing these two guys operate here, they clearly are two of the best in the world. And you know, specifically Ben and I have definitely had a lot of history, and worked with him, raced against him. Definitely one of those guys I think that, funny enough, has made me better, because anytime you go against this guy, you have to be at the top of your game. And then you pair him with Giles, and that's a whole nother level. So yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure racing those guys. Very impressed with the comeback after the Christmas Cup, and in some ways didn't expect anything less from a team like that. But on to Luna Rossa, fantastic job by the team. It really was an all-round team effort. You know, obviously in the round robins, we knew we had a lot of work to do. And a lot of you guys sitting in this room were writing us off, talking up a lot of people, but us. But we came together, we worked very, very hard with our coaching staff and internally with the team, and we just got stronger and stronger as each day went forward. So very proud of the team, but we've got a lot of work to go. The main event's starting.
Max, 20 years later, Luna Rossa is back in the final of the America's Cup. You must be very moved tonight.
Yeah, 20 years ago, and so yeah, it's a good moment, no? Obviously, because it wasn't that easy to arrive here, even if we were 3 challenger, and the other 2 teams, they were super strong, pretty well organized, and with good budget and good people. And yeah, personally, is a big day for me. But as Jimmy said, from tomorrow we need to work even harder to try to be able to race against the Kiwi. And so, yeah, let's enjoy the last few hours of this day, and tomorrow full on the Kiwis.
Max, you have an impressive duo. We have the best Australian on starboard and the best Italian on port. Is that the magic solution to win the Cup?
Well, I can tell you, it's been a long, tricky process, because those 2 guys are pretty a super talented guy, but at the same time they're pretty different. And it's nice to watch them working together, because it's a learning process. They respect each other. They're really good on what they're doing, and they push one against each other to getting better and better. And the good thing is the team is following them, and which was the key element of this result today.
Back to the future, you said recently that T. Reutai, the Kiwi boat, was fast. Are you really impressed by their speed?
For sure they're fast. For sure we improved a lot compared the last time we sailed them, but I guess they improve a lot, and they're really smart sailor. They're really smart as a team, as a designer. So we need to be at best to try to race on the same level with them. We're going to have a few new things to install in the boat in the next few days. So hopefully there is some speed coming up from this change. And then we're going to be ready to fight. And then we'll see at the end what's going to happen.
Thank you. Questions, please? Keiko, you want a question? Yes?
I have no,
What are you going
I
to
have
do?
no questions.
What are you going to do in the next 2 weeks?
No, I will just take the opportunity to repeat a little bit what Jimmy said. Thank you to Ben and Giles. It was great fight in the water. Really great fight. Always a pleasure to race against them. And I love how we really fight in the water more than anything else. And thank you to the team. All I can say to the team and to Italy is that we are going to try and we are going to push 100% to try to win the America's Cup. We will not give away anything. We will push 100%. That's a promise.
Thank you. So what are you going to do in the next 2 weeks before you start? Push and work on the boat, sail?
Push, 100%.
No lay days.
I think this is important also to honor all the other challengers. I think it's our responsibility to put all we have to try to win the America's Cup. It's a great opportunity, and we deserved it, and we're going to push hard.
Thank you. Question? Yes? Come here. Keep your mask. Thank you very much.
Abby Wilson from TVNZ. Jimmy, Kiwis love to hate you, and you said that we're now into the main event. How excited are you to have Team New Zealand in your sights again, officially?
Well, what an incredible opportunity to be. I mean, it really, like Ben said, it really is like taking the All Blacks on in Eden Park, and it's going to be one hell of an undertaking against a team like that. Very talented team on the water, off the water. And yeah, for me personally, it's been a long time since Bermuda. You know, it's been a lot of sleepless nights since then. And I'm very grateful to Patrizio and to Max for giving me a shot to work within the team, and the entire team of Luna Rossa, for really accepting me, into such a sort of strong, passionate team. Really an amazing Italian team. But now the work begins. This is what we live for. This is what we've been working so hard for year after year, based in Cagliari. Really, I mean, it's just been a relentless campaign, this one, with everything else that's been added on that we all didn't expect. So, yeah, I can't wait. Bring it on.
Do you think you've been hired because you have one to get over the Kiwis again? That's where your passion comes from. The Italians have the passion. Is that part of your passion, do you think, in drive?
I think of the America's Cup. The America's Cup really is about a team pulling through, and one thing I really notice here is the culture that we've created. We obviously had to work on it a lot from the beginning, but to where we are now, and to how candid and honest the group is, and how every single person in this team is just not satisfied. They want more. They always feel like they've left something on the table and they could have done more, and they go home and they come back the next day trying to improve on that. And that's a culture you always try and create. And I'm really, really excited to see that in the team. And we're going to build on what we just went through against Ineos. We need to go through today's races. There's a lot to learn from there. Man, these Kiwis are going to be tough. But that's the great thing about sport. If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth doing.
Next, please. Alison, yes, please.
Alison Kent with Live Sail Die. First of all, congratulations to both teams. It was really fun to watch you guys out there. Francesco, how will your training change now that you have Team New Zealand in your sights, and you haven't raced them since early December? So what's the angle now in training? Will that change at all?
No, I think we will. We proved to everybody that we can improve, because definitely the round robin we did a lot of mistakes, and I think again our coaches have done a fantastic job on creating the right recipe to improve. So I think we will keep doing what we have been doing, and make sure we don't leave anything on the table. We have to push 100%.
Max, we are live on the internet. Do you want to say a few words in Italian to your fans?
Sì, questo è un momento particolare per il team, no? Perché l'ultima volta che Siamo arrivati fin qui, è stato quasi più di 20 anni fa con la prima sfida di Luna Rossa. Vorrei ringraziare tutti gli italiani che in questi mesi ci hanno supportato, perché è stato impressionante. Sarà che attraverso i social è forse più facile comunicare, ma abbiamo avuto un supporto dall'Italia imprevedibile e incredibile. Questo ci ha dato sì responsabilità, ma ci ha dato anche molta carica e energia. Voglio ringraziare Patrizio Bertelli per l'opportunità che ci ha dato di essere qui, Marco Tronchetti Provera, i nostri sponsor, Prada, Pirelli, Panerai, Woolmark e tutti i nostri fornitori, Persico, che ha costruito una macchina fantastica, Refreschini, Cariboni, Maffioli, tutti, dal primo all'ultimo. Ma soprattutto voglio ringraziare il team, perché è come diceva Jimmy e Checco, è un gruppo di lavoro particolare. Abbiamo cercato di trasferire un po' quello che manca forse a noi latini, no? Che è l'attitudine e la mentalità di spingere sempre di più giorno dopo giorno. È un gruppo giovane, nuovo, in tutto e per tutto, e se siamo qua è grazie a loro, quindi grazie di cuore, grazie a tutti quelli che sono in Italia, soprattutto visto il momento che stiamo attraversando a livello mondiale, ma soprattutto in Italia. Spero che abbiamo dato un po' di momenti di spensieratezza anche a loro, speriamo di aver portato qualcosa di bello nelle loro case.
Thank you. More questions from the floor? Yes, Michael?
Michael Burgess, New Zealand Herald. Question for Jimmy. Jimmy, you've had 17 races this year, I think. Team New Zealand haven't had any, of course. What does that mean? What advantage does that give Luna Rossa?
Without a doubt, we've taken a lot from the racing. And I truly believe that after the round robin, you know, we definitely had an advantage getting pushed by the Americans during the semi-final series. Of course, every challenger wanted to take the shortcut, there's no doubt about it, into the final. But as a team, we needed that. It was actually fundamental. We needed a lot of things we had to work on. You know, Team New Zealand, to me, look fast. They've created a very nice package, done a great job, and it's no surprise, to be quite honest. They've always been very, very strong as a team. But as we've seen in training, as we've seen on the simulator, nothing can replicate real hard racing. And that's what both of these teams here in the final series have seen, and that's really where your learnings come from. But we're not going in there underestimating the Kiwis. They are the best in the world. They're the defender for a reason, and we're in for one hell of a fight.
Thank you, Jimmy. Next. Yes, sir. Come here, please. Come here, near the mic. Thank you, sorry.
Mark Hinton from Stuffer. Ben, you mentioned the extent of the challenge that Luna Rossa now face, but I wonder, just with what you've seen from them over the last couple of months, the improvements they've made and the form and the confidence they take into the match, I just wonder, you know, do you give them a chance, and what do they need to do to maximise this opportunity they've now got?
Oh, they've definitely got a chance. It's sport at the end of the day, so anything can happen. But I think they've proven they're strong in all conditions, but particularly in the lighter airs. Their performance is really strong, and they're sailing well as a team. And whatever route that's come through, the amount of racing that they've had and the challenges that they've had, they've certainly stepped up. And the racing, obviously, the racing in these finals, I think, has been pretty intense at times, and no doubt that will help them in the match. So, yeah, I'd say it's going to be a fascinating challenge. I think it's absolutely right to say that Team New Zealand, you know, they're the defenders for a reason. They've been incredibly strong in their America's Cup history. They've got great designers, great sailors, great management. It's going to be a real battle for Luna Rossa, but they've proven that they can come through. So, yeah, I wouldn't be putting my money anywhere right now.
Will you stay here to watch the match?
Yeah, we'll watch the match. I think it'll be it's going to be fascinating, and we all love sport. We all love competing. It'll be really interesting to see which team comes out on top.
Thank you. Yes. William from Live Sail Die.
Yeah. Hi, Ben and Giles. Commiserations to you and the team. You said you're sticking around for a while, so would you please come out next Wednesday night racing for some pointers?
That's a major bonus. That's the first bonus we've had from being knocked out of this competition. Thanks for the invite. I don't know, Gillo, are you up for a Wednesday night race?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. One last question from the floor? No, so we switch to Zoom. Antonio?
Yes, we are ready. First question from Italy, of course. Andrea Falcon, Vela e Motore.
Hello, but the question is from Italy to a British guy, for Sir Ben Ainsley. What is the best for the future of your team now? A cup in Italy, Europe, or in New Zealand? Are you going to step apart, or are you going to, if asked, work with some of the two teams in the next 2 weeks?
Well, it's obviously, you're right, it depends who wins the cup. Who will really decide what the future of the cup is. I think the only thing I can say is this has been a fantastic event so far. Again, big thank you to New Zealand for hosting us. I think the AC75 class has proven to be a real hit, a success. So again, credit to the teams that came up with that concept. And we would like to see the cup stay in the AC75. Where it is in the world, frankly, right now, I don't think that's important. The most important thing is that we can get the continuity of sticking with this class of boat, and we try and reduce the costs and make it more cost effective so that we can have more teams. And, I think if you look back to the America's Cup in 2007 in Valencia, that was the most successful cup in modern times. And you had, I think, around 10 teams competing, 10 challenging teams competing. And those are the sorts of numbers it would be great to see back in the America's Cup.
Thank you, Sir Ben.
Second question, Francesca Lodigiani, Il Messaggero.
Hi, thank you, Rosa Rosta. Congratulations. And my question is for Kiko. Kiko, you started in a quote-unquote normal boat. You raced in 3 Olympics in laser, minor, star. I think I saw you racing also on a 12-foot dinghy, which is the project of 1913. Now you are a successful helmsman of the AC75, which is this fast flying object, marine object. How were you able to make this metamorphosis?
I think I had the opportunity at the beginning from Luna Rossa back in the days to do the first America's Cup, and probably was that was the big first opportunity to learn this game, and did many America's Cup now, but I haven't won any yet. So I'm really pushing 100% this time, and I have a very strong team behind me, pushing with me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alberto Morici, Sailbits.
Good morning. First of all, many compliments to Neos for a great campaign for this America's Cup. My question is to Max Sirena. Max, from Auckland to Auckland, 20 years ago, you are a part of the crew. Now you are the team leader. After 20 years, how great was your personal effort?
Well, unfortunately, it means I'm pretty old, which is obviously not a really good thing, because every time when I jump off the dock and walking through the boat, and then I jump into the chase boat, which is pretty painful, no, for a guy which is sailed on board for so many years. But I'm pleased. I'm obviously pleased because Patrizio maybe is crazier than me. He gave me the opportunity to run this team and to give me the responsibility, and it took a second for me to accept the challenge, no? And And luckily, I've been able to put together a group bunch of people, and two of the best together with the team next door are my best friend in the last 3 years. And we worked really hard to try to achieve the first step, which is today. And for me, on a personal level, for me was a big achievement to try to win this trophy, because 20 years ago we won the Louis Vuitton Cup, and I was feeling bad if I was not able to win for the first time the Prada Cup, to be honest. I mean, in respect of Patrizio and Prada. So first goal is here, and now let's down to the next one.
Thank you. A couple more questions?
Yes, we have 3 more questions, Bruno. Tom Carey, Telegraph Group.
Hey, Ben. Commiserations. We saw Jim get on the boat afterwards. I just wondered what he said to you guys and whether he'd given you some encouragement regarding the next campaign, and whether he will stay on as well with you to watch the final.
Yeah, it was great for the team. Jim was the first person on the boat, really, after that final race, and he just wanted to commiserate with the team. And he said, I think he was proud of the way the team fought through to the end. Like the rest of us, disappointed that we didn't get further, and talking about, some of the things that, we can do better, that we have to be quite honest with ourselves if we're going to get further in this competition in the future, what we need to do. With that in regard to will Ineos be involved with the Cup in the future, I think it's too early to say that. I mean, certainly we hope so. This has been a great campaign. They've been fantastic backers, and we would love to continue with them and get where we all want to be, which is getting the America's Cup back to Britain. I don't think the story is over, and I certainly hope they're with us for the future.
Thank you, Sir Ben. Okay, and now we have the winner of the Prada Cup Zoom Challenge, Mark Reid.
Yeah, right. Congratulations, everybody. This is for Max first. What are your feelings now, given the week that your team has gone through? Are you ready to reach out to the challengers to help out? And then to Sir Ben, are you on board to help Italy?
I don't know, mate. We just came off the boat, and we're not gonna make too many plans. We just need to work harder and harder, and see where we can find eventually a weak point on Team New Zealand, and fight them on that respect. I don't think the America's Cup is a team game. Historically, I never saw a team helping another team to win, because you want to win the cup by yourself. So I don't know. If Ben is keen to help us to win, I would be keen to have them racing with us while we're waiting racing Team New Zealand.
So Ben?
I think it's a bit early for us to make any decisions like that. I think probably both teams, both New Zealand and Luna Rossa, are on their own from here on in. We've done our bit, I think. We, of course, wanted to be in that cup final. We're not. And from here on in, I think, made the best team win.
Okay, one last question.
Last question is Fabio Pozzo, La Stampa.
Hello to everybody.
We cannot hear.
Fabio.
Yes, okay. I try again. Hello to everybody. Congratulations to both. Bravi ragazzi to Luna Rossa. One question for Max. Let's look forward. How do you see Team New Zealand?
How do you see Team New Zealand? Well, they have a pretty nice boat, pretty nice color, and they look fast. I don't know. I think it's always hard to make a statement on the performance of another boat, but when we race them in December, they look pretty quick. And so I'm expecting they are quicker than December. So I think we need to wait a few weeks to understand if and where there is a difference. Hopefully we improve enough to be able to race against them in certain wind conditions. But let's face it, I think as Jimmy said and Keiko said, the fact we race quite a lot compared to them, it could be an advantage. But again, they're the defender for a reason, so they're going to be hard to beat.
Grazie.
Ok, Tonio, finito? Ok, grazie, merci beaucoup, thank you.
Thank you.
And we serve champagne in the media room. Thank you.